Oh, hey! It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Good morning. Nice sunny day today here in Long Island, and I'm just getting out here and starting my day as usual. I'm always taking you guys with me. My friend Mark Neese over in Greensboro, North Carolina, he still working on a project, and he asked me if I had any idler tension pulleys. This is a tension pulley, actually. Mark, I wanted you to see the size. I know in the picture it looked bigger, but let me know if that's what you want. Gotta look for some other stuff too. My friend Joe Cardozo, he's a pretty good friend of mine. He got a nice new Troy-built pony, the late model, you know, the one with the really nice looking hood. Anyway, he had the magnets come off of his flywheel, and he asked me if I had another flywheel. I do have another flywheel. Actually, it has a cracked top part. You know, when you put the bolt through there to tighten it onto the crankshaft, it's cracked there. So I couldn't sell that. I have it, and I kept it because I might need the magnets someday, right? Well, he needs the magnets, you know, and I'm not using it for anything specific at this time. So I'm going to go see if I can find that flywheel and give it to him because he needs the magnets. Remember the magnets. If you guys ever have the magnets that come off of the flywheel, you can't just glue them on. I mean, you could, but it has to be alternating polarity. Negative, positive, negative, positive. They have to go against each other. You can't have one right next to the other one that will stick. They have to be opposing, you know, alternating polarity. That's how it works. I thought I had a busted one, but actually, I found a good one. All the magnets too. I usually sell these for about $30, $40. But I guess if my friend Joe needs it, I'll be a nice guy and just give it to him. This is for Mark. I don't know why he needs that. But this is another thing that maybe he would want. I'm going to take a picture of this stuff for him. See if he wants it. This thing didn't start yesterday after it's been sitting all winter. Maybe gas in the gas tank overnight did something to it. I just primed it like 5 times. How about that? Actually works pretty good. So as you guys know, we put some ATF into those 2 rear tires. I wasn't able to get the wheels off, so it's questionable whether or not it worked, you know. Let's see if they're flat or not. It's a beautiful day today. Yay! Yay!
It's incredible. ATF. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Have to take this beast outside. Let's see if she starts up. I've been sitting in my garage for like 2 weeks. I might have started it up before, but I'm not sure. Brake, choke, control. Mower. So I'm going to be working on this again. This is like episode 6, but in reality it's more like only 3 episodes. I'm doing small things that, you know, one day at a time, but nevertheless it still needs stuff, you know. So I think the brakes are squeaking on this. I feel a little resistance. And then when I was driving it the other day, it was like, I think you guys heard it too, you know. So I don't know if it's the brakes or not, or the transmission maybe, I'm not sure. But you don't hear it when it's rolling like this, so it means that the only reason why it made that sound was because the transmission was engaged, you know. I don't know, I think it might be the transmission then.
So since we pushed it forward and pushed it back, free rolling, you didn't hear the sound, right? Maybe the sound is only because it's the transmission's running, right? Even when it's on jacks now, and I'm moving it forward, I don't hear anything. So let's start it up, put it into gear. Hope nobody gets hurt, especially me. Oh shoot. I should put the brake on, right? And start it. Is there a fuel shut off? I forget. Come on, man. Okay, I'm going to put it in gear now, see if we hear it. So you can put your hand here and just stop this wheel, and that one will go. Then if you put your hand on this wheel, that one will go. But if both wheels are on the ground, it'll go. And I hear the sound slightly. huh? I think it's simply the tranny pulley. That's what it seems like. Of course, I can't get the hood off. I might have to go take it for a ride. The steering still kind of sucks. Cow. The angle turning to the right is still not very good. It's just the way the drag link is, you know? Without me buying a new drag link, which is expensive. And Toro parts, I don't really have many at all. But this engine really runs good though. Really good. Runs quiet too. So, I've been pretty busy. I've abandoned the idea of seeing where that sound goes. I think that sound for the Toro is just the pulley on the transmission that just, I don't know, rattles a little. But so it's parked in the back for now until I get my deck belt, and then we'll see what happens. Guy did come and see this. It's listed for $775. It's a nice tractor. Get this. He offers me $250. I'm like, get the hell out of here before I call a cop. Anyway, so that's out here. So since that was out here, I decided, let me do, it's such a beautiful day that, that's right, I've got my flip-flops out, the one with the grass on it. Got my Redmax backpack blower out, or like they say in Canada, oh! I have this 13 horsepower engine that I took off of lawnmower number
2 out of the 7 from Mowers. This is a 13 horsepower Briggs flathead that came off that LT4000 that had the messed up frame in the front. So I'm going to put this engine into the Murray Select, the one with the grinded down valves. I could just get 2 new valves and probably fix it, but 2 new valves are like $35, $40, something like that. I'll just put this engine on it and save the other engine for something else. Fired up my Echo hand blower. Cleaned out my garage, actually blew it out the back, blew it out the front. I still had a lot of leaves in here, blew all that out, and I blew it out onto the lawn. Because later on I might whip out my Toro 616Z zero turn. Blew all the leaves out. Oh. Hi everybody. Poor Boba has the runs because we've been giving him hamburger meat. Anyway, blew out everything here. As you can see, all the leaves are just over here. I have got plenty to do. Okay? So this is the Murray Select that has 75 PSI compression. So I'm going to swap out that engine on my next project. I'm doing that because this tractor is ready to go. It just needs an engine, you know. Everything else, this Murray over here is rough, and I don't know if that runs, right? We don't know anything about it. Tires are off all the beads, so that's going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to work on the thing that I can do that's most easiest. So I moved all my snowblowers from the garage to the backyard because I cleared out my garage here, the shed. Got to blow out the leaves out of here. I've got my 2 track drives parked in here. What they do is they actually hold down the tent from blowing away. They're so heavy, you know, and they have like these foot pegs that stick out, and so I just rest the blowers right on them so it holds the tent down. In addition, I have bungee cord that I also pull from the top down to the machines, so the machines essentially are holding down the shed, you know. Got a big bag of sea salt here, which I used for my pool, which I no longer have. Anybody want any pool salt? Anyway, it's very heavy, so that's weighing down that corner there. This is my, well, it's a Yardworks from Canada, eh? And it's very rare to be in the United States, but this is a beast. It's a 13 horsepower Tecumseh, Snow King, of course, 33 wide. It's got power steering. Look at this bucket, beast. Has an LED light on it. Mowers and blowers. Anyway, so I'm going to park that in the tent. In addition, I have all my other snow blowers out too. Crazy, right? Look at this empire I've built. Free! Well, 99% free. There are 1 or 2 or 3 things that I did pay for. These all start and run. Of course, I have to drain the gas out of some of these before I store them. This is an Atlas or Murray or Noma or Spirit, one of those 4, that's what it is, or Brute 5. This one's a nice one. This is a 928. I changed the auger on this. My last Snow Commander, believe it or not, this Snow Commander still doesn't start because it has that magneto issue. Whether it's the ignition switch or the magneto, it's one of those things. But I have both things, so I don't have any time to fix it right now, nor is there any reason to fix it right now. There's no snow. This is the thing that Jason gave me. Still needs to shoot. Fires right up. Just right now, I fired it up. No problem. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 9 snowblowers. That's not terrible, you know? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the driveway, 16 in the garage, GT6000. So I have 16 lawn tractors. Forget what I just said here. 9 snowblowers, right? Okay, I didn't even list this. I forgot I even had it. I don't even remember where I got it from. This one I found on the street. This my neighbor gave me. Engine works. This is the Honda engine on a Craftsman push mower with a Husqvarna bag. How about that one? Now let's see that. Let's say that again. It's a Craftsman mower with a Honda engine on it with a Husqvarna bagger. How about that? And that thing runs great. It's a solid push mower. I think I found that on the street too. Found that on the street. Found that on the street. Oh, this one runs really good. Found this on the street. I found them all on the street. This is a Franken mower. I made this out of like 3 different mowers. Needs a bag. You guys know about this. This was a very recent one, right? I painted the deck. This is a Toro recycler. It still needs a cover in the front and a bail handle, whatever. It's just, you know, that stuff. This I found on the street too. That runs good. This runs good. So 16 lawn tractors, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 push mowers. Got this thing I got from 5-Speed Ash. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. Probably I have a bunch of engines, I have a bunch of wheels. I can make one out of that because the deck's not bad. And it's a high wheel. Got this MTD chute, which is trash. I got this with the MTD Cub Cadet, the yellow one, right? I just never put it together because look how trash this bottom chute is. I mean, just trashed. This is the mesh bagger for it. I mean, trash. It's obviously that he ran it over with the mower and it just shredded it to bits. This bag is okay. This upper chute is actually good. And the bagger itself, the apparatus, is in good shape too. So if I wanted to get this bagger ready, I'd need a lower chute and a bag. That's like $100 on eBay, which I'm not buying. Found this on the street too. This is a Toro riding mower, dump from the seat type thing. It is incorporated the bag in it. In other words, this thing is the bag. The bottom part is the bag, right? Has the mesh thing on the inside to prevent the leaves from going out, and the air circulates out this way. Here's the, this is what it's supposed to look like. That's supposed to be mounted onto the mower itself, right? A chute is supposed to go in there, connected to a lower chute that goes into the deck. Then when you're sitting on it, right? You're sitting on the mower. When you're full, you raise this handle here, and it opens and it dumps it on the floor. So now you got to go and pick it up with your hands and put it into a bag. So, you know, I don't really like it or want it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I was thinking about adapting this to fit on my 616Z zero turn, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's called an easy empty grass catcher. Huh. Easy my ass. Got to pick all that shit up later. For you enthusiasts or people who are interested in it, 79117 is the model number. So about 3 years ago, I stopped doing too much marketing for the restaurants, and I started creating the YouTube channel, and I started accumulating free shit. This is the empire I've built in 3 years. Of course, if I never sold anything in those 3 years, I wouldn't even be able to walk. This is just the stuff that I've accumulated in the past year, you know? Crazy, right? I really just want to get rid of everything because I really don't have any more room, you know? It's absolutely insane. Whatever it is, it's still assets. So obviously this is an all-day affair, right? I need to go fire up my Redmax backpack blower and come over to the yard because I still have remnants of leaves from the fall. Leaves that I couldn't get to before. Gotta blow this out, and believe it or not, out of all these tractors, right, I gotta push them all individually to the middle here so I can blow the leaves from the pine trees and the fence line out to the front, because it's just gonna stay there if I don't move it, you know, and I don't want to. I gotta get rid of it. First I'm gonna do some blowing. That's it for today, fellas. I had a really busy day. It's like 6 already. I came out here like 11, so I've been out here like 6-7 hours, man. Crazy. Just basically blew out all the leaves out of my backyard, the shed, sides of the fences in between the trees and stuff. I had to move all the tractors out of the way to get all the leaves out. Blew it all to the front lawn. As you guys saw, I finally got to fire up my Toro 616Z zero turn. Vroom! Started right up, man. Love that thing, really. So smooth, so easy, so fun to use and ride around the lawn. You know, you saw I was having a good time going back and forth, just basically mulching all the leaves up, you know. My lawn looks like hell anyway, so I'm hoping that some of the protein from the leaves, the nutrients, you know, nitrogen, I guess, will get into the grass and make it grow, for goodness sakes. I haven't done anything to it in over a year because when I got my dog, I didn't put any fertilizer down. I haven't put any seed down. I did aerate a few times about a few months ago, but because of that, my lawn is really muddy now because plug aerators pull the dirt in plugs out of the ground and onto the top of the lawn, so it's really muddy. Problem is, you're supposed to put seed down before you do it so that the dirt goes on top of the seed and covers the seed, and then grows around. Now, mine is like the only lawn that isn't growing because I haven't put any fertilizer or any seed. So, I'm just hoping that a month from now maybe it'll start growing. Who knows? But got rid of all the leaves without bagging one bag. I didn't bag anything. I like to mulch. I actually got that advice from that pain in the ass Scott Keller. But I like mulching. It's fun, Gets rid of all the leaves, especially with that machine. You can really dice and mince those leaves into little tiny little things. You can't even see them anymore, So that's great. It was tough today, a lot of work, but it was a beautiful day to do it though, I got all my snowblowers out of the garage, moved them to the back, took out all my push mowers out of the garage tent, put my snowblowers in there, and while I do have like 12 or so lawnmowers, only 5 of them are really worth any money, The other 6 or 7 are junk, just crap. Well, they may start and stuff, but it's got like stuff that's going on. It looks terrible. I just, I'm not motivated to fix push mowers anymore. I just like to mess with lawn tractors now. That's where the money really is. You fix one up and you sell it. Like that piece of junk that I just sold for $400. No way is that worth $400. You know what I'm saying? I made out with that one because that really was a piece of junk. Although the engine, even though I jigged it and stuff, engine still runs really good, really well. So anyway, I have 2 other Murrays in the backyard, 2 left from the 7 that I got from Mondo, and however, those are in really bad shape. The one that has a deck is in bad shape. The one without the deck is not as bad, but it doesn't have a deck. I could put that deck on there, but I really have to see the condition of them, It may just look like it's bad, but once you get it, you can tell which one's bad, which one's not that bad, So, this Murray Select, while the engine now has only 75 PSI in compression, and it won't start up anymore. It'll start up for a little second, a hot second, and then it'll stop, It just won't maintain it running. So I've got that other 13 that I took off of mower number 2 from Mondo. That's identical engine, you know what I'm saying? This is a 13.5 and that's a 13. So, direct swap, hopefully, Hopefully the harness is correct and just 4 bolts, put them on. Double stack pulley onto the drive belt, mower deck belt. Connect the magneto. Maybe the lights, right? I got to take the carburetor out, clean the oil because the carburetor is filled with oil, as well as the muffler. Now, if I put that on here, it should be quieter. Why? Because that one has an actual muffler, a pipe that goes up to a muffler. This one's just a little muffler that's just like that, So it'll be interesting to get this one going. The reason why I'm doing this one is because this tractor's complete already. It just needs an engine swap. That's it. So once I get the engine swap on here, this one's running and stuff, this is good to go. You know what I mean? I don't want to start on another project that may take 6-10 episodes and then still have this sitting around when this could be going and, be sold to somebody, That's it for today. I am exhausted, Video a day. This is my job, basically. You know what I mean? I'm not making any money out of it, but each video I get leads to more views, maybe more shares to other people that have not seen my channel. Maybe they watch it once. You guys can help me share it on your Facebook or something like that, and tell people about me. I appreciate it, and they'll maybe watch and they go, you know what? I'm addicted to his channel. I really like watching. So then they'll tell their friends, and that's how I get more subscribers. And with more subscribers, I get more views. They watch more ads. if they watch more ads, they maybe click an ad and buy something from that ad. They're helping Henry make some money. In addition, donate $1 or $2. I'm sorry, it's this way. PayPal.me/mowers and blowers. Hey, help support the channel. Buy a sticker. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey guys, support my channel. Buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram @MowersBlowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on the next project.